Hello there, and welcome to some Let It Die. And we're going to be, well, just kill coin farming at the moment. However, I thought what I would do is I'll just take some of the tatty gear that I've been given. There we go. Look at this helmet. He's got like antlers. 10,000 health, which is cool. We're basically just going to be kill coin farming, as I say. That's it. That's all I really have in mind for now, because we are just going to be farming. That's it. Pretty much. We're going to be getting this thing first. What's in the box? What's my like Amazon Prime delivery? War Assemble green metal. I could not care less.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
It should help, because especially with a collector who has quite high luck stat, we should be getting crits more often. And because we're on floors 1 and 2, if we do die while farming, it's not going to be the end of the world. Because we're just primarily farming kill coins. And I should be doing this with a lucky star. However, because I don't have a lot of money to begin with, I'm going to start with a collector because I've only got a striker and a defender. I've really rushed into this game. I should take a step back. And we'll go through the game nice and slowly. So it's a roguelike hack and slash type game with some really weird game design, but really cool. I think it's a very cool game, so that's why I play it. And I mean, you look at my armor set, like, what's going on there? I probably would still get one tapped because I am not using the best armor in the world, but that was just to save some money because I'm always bringing back like degraded weapons and armor. So let's kill you, take one of these. They're very helpful. More coins, I like that. I don't need to waste weapon durability on you lot. Kill you, pick it up. He'll come over right on time to get blammed in the face. And blam! And there goes the frog. And I've got 3 of those, which is useful. We're going to have the sword and the bat ready, because the combo is crazy. We might use this quickly so we can turn the corner and just blast the first guy we see. Like this guy. There you go. Right away, don't need it. Oh. Hide behind a wall, and then you strike. And one hit. Ah, crits, boy. Crits for days. Doesn't really matter, though. Just be killing everything on this floor. Well, mainly everything. Hitting every crit. Right, and then we're going to have to go the other way because we need to find the hater. Not that it will spawn a very high level hater to begin with. Just because that's how the game works. Yeah, it doesn't usually. Yeah, we can eat these. I'll eat one of these. And then we want to find our first hater of the game. Not that I'll actually need anything for him. Come on, go for a swing. That's the way. Fireworks launcher is fairly easy to punish, however the bots using it are more annoying. No, I hit faster. So goodbye. And we'll have to give it a bit because we won't have the potential of the haters until I've gone up and down the floors a couple times. Because on floor 2 there's also a hater that spawns. And then obviously once you've done these routes a couple times, the game goes, right, okay, we're not gonna leave the like rank 1 guy there to get destroyed by you. We're gonna send an actual hater after you now. So that will be fun when we cross it, but that's the whole point in this, is so that we can farm them. And keep nomming egg shrooms until I've got no more XP that I need. 300 XP is nothing to scoff at. More frogs are always useful. Such a high death bag as well. Let's grab that. Grab another frog. Let's not accidentally eat it. So we've got 5 of the tear gas, which will help us against the haters. It would have been a good idea to have a nail gun just in case, because you want to clear out these floors relatively quickly. But that's fine, doesn't matter. And you don't get half bad money from the tubers either, so the tubers are a good thing to fight. Especially those ones that don't really fight back. Right, where is he? Ooh. Interesting. Too bad though. Still level 1. No. Yep, we'll use your bat for now, just to clear out the floor. So what we'll do is we'll kill this thing, wait for this guy to hit, finish him off, throw the bat down, reset the level, and then go all the way down to floor 1, and then rinse and repeat until we eventually get an actual hater off of it. Or we might get a god tier hater, in which case I'll just die and then that'll be the end of it. Nothing more to say. It's not like I've particularly got solid armour on me either, is it? And the armour itself is good against firearms, and that's it. And normally the armour I use is very just average. So it's bad, it's slightly bad against firearms, but everything else it isn't good or bad, it's just normal, which is quite useful. Next area, I want to see if this works. If it doesn't work as well, we'll go back up to the floor 8 and 9 spot. See, that's a bit better. We've already got level 99. He's rank 4. I've been baited. Go for the massive hook, and then he's going to dodge away. You've just been majorly baited by that scratch tuber. Give me the coins, that's the whole reason. See, 1,000 coins is not bad, but we need the dev haters to spawn to actually get some good resources off of it. He couldn't get in. Good night. And that's all these 6 dead. Dropping 100 or so kill coins each. Be so much better with a lucky star with a specific decal, but I don't have a specific decal, and I would prefer to have a grade 5 collector as opposed to a grade 5 lucky star, to be completely honest. So we're just going to rock with this for now, and we'll see if it works. It's off to a pretty slow start, but at least we got a level 99. However, he had no armor or anything on him, which is not great. If someone has Poison Eater, then we're going to have to go with a different strategy, which won't be great. Hunter's been sent, even more delightful. And then you get people like this who ruin the farming strategy as well. Headshot critical. Oh, no, he was a dick about it. But it doesn't matter, because he died. I can't even use that blade, but we'll pick it up anyway. Might even be able to sell it. And then just grab an extra frog, just in case. And so essentially we just keep traversing between the two. This is an alternative farm spot that I learnt on YouTube the other day. And it's probably slightly better because obviously although it's a bit more effort to get between the two, I think 8 and 9 is a bit easier because it's just quick. You find the haters very easily. Next area. But we need like a dev hater and take him down and see how many kill coins we get with quite high luck. It's got 58 luck, which isn't... It's not the highest in the world, but Collector's the only other class that can have fairly substantial luck. Just kind of gone through between the two floors. Not even getting that just haters. We've got a total of like 3,000, well, probably 2,000 coins off the 2 haters we fought. Okay, well you're not the hater that I need, so you can go by. Oh yeah, and I need to kill 50 of these guys for kill coins as well.
Jesus Christ! What fucking died in you?
What did he just say? See, so this guy is a bit of a pain because he's got Poison Eater. But it shouldn't matter too much. As long as we can bait out his attacks. We can try and break his armor. And of course, this weapon is quite easy to read most of the time. And it doesn't have the... It has a decent range, but not... Because it's that attack that you want to get out of him. Because then he's just gonna... See, because now he's lost all of his armour. I'm going to hit him quite hard. See, another weapon. Because you can sell these, I think, for fairly decent coins. From what I remember. Oh yeah, and then you want to go up, reset the level. Actually, no, that will cook it. I don't want to kick it. I want to cook and kill it. But if you just go up this way, pick up all the monies, come up here. So although that weapon is quite scary, because especially as one of the dev haters, like that axe could very easily kill you probably instantly, especially with only about 500 armor. However, it doesn't matter too much. As I say, although it's got a fairly nice range, obviously don't underestimate the range, it's very easy to wait, bait out the attack, run back in and make him do the other swing, and then he's completely vulnerable for a few seconds. Or if that's not comfortable for you with that sort of weapon, wait until he does the very big hit, because then you've got so much time to run back at him before he's able to dodge, because it's such a long wind up for a weapon. See, so this guy's got a hockey stick. Because what we want as well, which could be quite... Oh no, he's got a murder rate. Oh, he fell down. God's sake. So that's quite useful. So this one you also have to be careful of. Yeah, because of that move. See, now he might... So I think you can actually get around that. And then you can punish quite easily. But this sword definitely needs, like, leveling up. For sure. Plus also it should break fairly easily. See, because you just wait for that long hit. See, there goes the helmet already. And then do it again. The sword should help burn down his armour. Yeah, see, that one's quite a difficult one to get a window in. That's why I want, you can see why I want the sword. Reapply the fire effect. See, so now all he's got left is a chest piece. Plus also that murder rate might actually get quite close to breaking if he keeps doing that move. See, right, so he's got no armor left. So what we can do is put him on the floor. And it doesn't matter if he's got poison in here because we can melt them. And then we can also pick up a murder rake ourselves. So that was... See, so I'm surprised he didn't actually break his weapon doing that. But it's quite nice getting weapons that I don't have access to currently. I should have bought a nail gun though for these guys. A bit silly. So the value of a fire weapon, and possibly even an electric weapon, would be a good idea to bring one up as well. So if I've got a saber and a longsword, but at the moment I'm doing it with the poison and the fire strategy. That's also very good. Because although it takes a long time, I'm willing to be patient if it means that I'm not going to take any damage, I play it right, I learn like the openings correctly as well, which is useful. It does mean that I'm going to break the longsword very easily, just because it obviously doesn't have huge durability. And I'll probably be better with a fire weapon like the iron, which is a bit more... Well, you understand its window a bit more. And from what I remember, it's got... I think the iron's also 50-50, so... I did consider getting the murder rate, but I don't really know what weapon I want next. I think it's more so that I want... See, now this goes back to level 1. It's a bit of a shame. Look, we're already at 31k. I don't even know how that happened, but that's pretty good. And as I say, the faster route, well, it would probably be better bringing like a large ammo capacity ranged weapon to deal with the 6 tubers that you get locked in with. But then also, like, obviously pick up the like broken weapons of the haters, because although they won't last long, it is a budget way of killing them. But you do want something that does fire. And I suppose I could always, just because the sword is only like 4,000 cheaper, and it probably won't last nearly as long, I suppose the best thing would just be to substitute it for a death burner iron instead, which does like quadruple the damage, if not more. It took a while to swing at me. Because it also means that if I do die, I have plenty of money to get me back as well. Oh, no, this guy's a bro about it. And he's rank 3. Even better. Okay, that. And sometimes you do get, although it wasn't very much money, That was still pretty kind. Because that meant I didn't have to deal with him. Obviously the rest of the enemies. Don't get caught out by the rest of the enemies, because the rest of the enemies could prove to be rather obnoxious and get you in a tough spot, which means the hater will kill you easily. Because it's obviously dangerous. And with 10,000 health, it feels a bit easier. Like, as opposed to having grade 4s, where some guy would have a katana. That would be the dev hater, the one with a katana, and you'd think, right, well, I'm gonna die. But, you know. Right, that will definitely be enough to finish off my collector. 20,000 extra health. So that's pretty good. Right, then we want to go back down again. We've only got one busted up weapon so far. Well, actually, no, I suppose we've got 3, but 2 we can't use, which obviously puts us... using the broken weapons, obviously, doesn't really come into play when you can't physically equip them. Which doesn't help. Okay, that guy's a... So that's not useful. You're on the way. You're also a screamer. Which means that the hater should be down here somewhere. Means he's probably on the other side. Yeah, with a battle machete. I'm surprised he found me. Simple as.
Hell yeah!
See, he didn't drop his weapon. But did drop me 8,000 kill coins. That's only 120 to get back down, I suppose, as well. So the actual elevator cost is very good, because it's a tiny amount of what you're making. As opposed to 1,000, which can be quite annoying when you have to put in 1,000 each time. But so that was just a basic, you know, starting video of Let It Die, and just to introduce the farming mechanics when you get a bit higher up. Well, and low levels, just if you have good enough weapons to do it, that's probably the best way you can do it. So if we have a look at our spilithium and gold, that wasn't very long. 45,000 coins, and then 5,000 spilithium, which is not too shabby for about... I meant to say about 23 minutes farming.